They are a lifeline for thousands of Spokane children and senior citizens.
Because a lot of people come in here, they don't get a meal unless if they come in here and eat.
But tonight, key programs at Spokane's community centers, they face devastating cuts. Spokane Parks and Rec needs to slash nearly $1 million in spending by 2013.
And that means less money for seniors and at-risk children. KXLY4's Jeff Humphrey live now at the Southside Senior Center tonight. And Jeff, we understand that these cutbacks could actually force that facility to default on their mortgage?
And Nadine, that's because 30% of the Southside's annual budget comes from the Parks and Recreation Department. If this facility was to suddenly lose that $115,000, they may not be able to pay their bills, and there are other senior and community centers now facing the same problem. It's bingo day here at the Mid-City Senior Center, but there's a lot more than board games going on at this facility. This is where seniors eat, socialize, and meet up for field trips, and many of them would have nowhere else to go if this center closed.
It's their social outlet. It's their place to be. It's their recreational outlet. They go on trips and tours and have classes. And
70-year-old Judith Hall is at one of Spokane's senior centers 5 days a week. She is too healthy to be in a nursing home and says city-funded recreation programs are helping to keep her healthy and vital.
Oh, I love meeting the people. I like meeting the people, and I'm also in a aerobics class.
However, beginning in 2013, the Parks and Recreation Department's contribution to senior programs will be slashed by $757,000.
21 and 25, here you go.
The funding is such an important part of each senior center's budget that some might not survive without it.
Our funding's not there, they potentially could close. It's very important to their survivability and the survivability of recreation programs for vulnerable citizens, whether it be seniors or youth.
In fact, after-school youth programs are also on the chopping block. That's bad news for parents who want their children in a safe environment until they can get off work. City officials worry those kids could turn to crime and cost the city even more money in the future.
The crisis is real, and we just have to figure out a way to come through it as best as we can and not hurt those vulnerable people and not hurt our parks.
City officials say they are glad they have yet another year to find additional sources of funding or make these important programs more efficient, but at the same time they also realize that our senior population is getting bigger all the time, and so those cost-saving ideas, they're going to have to keep pace with our growing number of older residents. Reporting live on the South Hill, Jeff Humphrey, KXLY4.